So we are here with Ian Jumbo Johnson on the launch of his YouTube channel. So I just wanted to say thanks to Jumbo for taking the time out to have a chat with us and see what we're trying to do with the new YouTube piece. So let's start off. I've got to ask, Jumbo, where does that come from? How did you get that name?
Oh, many years ago when I used to go to football with friends, I couldn't go past a burger bar or a sandwich shop without eating. And they used to say I used to eat my food like an elephant, and I was going to end up like a Jumbo. And the name from a mate of mine called Simo, and that's how it comes, Jumbo.
Ian Jumbo Johnson.
And now, £112 later, I'm not so much of a Jumbo, but more of a Jimbo, I suppose.
So what are you trying to achieve with the YouTube channel? And tell us a little bit about your gym in Red Hill.
Well, my gym is very small. I don't have the finances to have a sponsor or backing. So I rent a hall per hours per week, and I do the fitness side for people, not just boxers, but people who want to keep fit. And I enjoy doing that for kids from the age of 8 up to people of 57, 60 years of age. I don't confess to being the best trainer in the world, but I can give you a good workout, and I feel I've got a lot to offer people. I really want to, even people that don't know much about boxing. By the time they've left, they would have had a good workout, learnt something, and they're coming back. And this is what I want. If you're in boxing to make money, don't be in boxing, because as a trainer, the money's not there unless you've got a David Haye, an Amir Khan, or a Manny Pacquiao.
And tell us a little bit about the types of people that come into the gym then. So you say it's not just about the boxers. I mean, do you have boxers in there, or is it any ages, any
I've got some. I've had a young kid with me training since he was 10, a guy called Connor Wickens. He's down at Crawley ABC, very talented young boxer. He came to me as a 10-year-old with a little bit of a weight problem, and now he's 16, just gone 16, and he has got so much ability, so much talent. He's had 2 fights as an amateur, won them both, one by stoppage. This guy, if he sticks to looking after himself and lives and dies for the boxing, then he's got a lot of future there in front of him. I've got some young kids that want to be boxers, but they're still quite young, so whether or not they can have the discipline and like Connor's had, even though he's been 4 years at his amateur club and only had 2 fights, it's been difficult to match him because he's been around a lot of good pros that have come to the gym and worked, such as Albert Sosnowski, Gregor Proksa. Ross Payne's been down there once or twice, but not to train. And Joe Ryan Walsh, and he's seen that, and he's developed more of a pro style than an amateur style.
So you mentioned some of the pros that have been into the gym. Can you talk to us a little bit about your boxing career in terms of your cut work? Because you're more famed as a cut man, more so than a trainer. So talk to us a little bit about some of the fighters you've worked in the corner for, and some of the fighters that you've had dealings with.
Well, obviously I was involved with matchroom boxing with Barry Hearn, Eddie Hearn, and John Wishusen and people like that. And when I started to be involved with them and I got into the cut game I got into because of Al Gavin. Obviously, in my opinion, the best cut man there was. He was with Lennox Lewis for many years. He said to me, if you want to learn, come to America, pay your own way, come and watch. So I went there, and God rest his soul, he's passed on. But what he did teach me was how to conduct myself inside the ring and outside the ring, which is very important, I believe, in the fight game. You treat people the way you expect to be treated. So that's a good part. And I started picking up some of the foreign intakes that we would come over and work, such as Darius Sosnowski, obviously Albert Sosnowski, Gregor Proksa. And then I've started to pick up other fighters as well, like the Ukrainian guy I picked up for a while, Rankin Mingalaev. And then I picked up Jason Cook. Gary Lockett has been good enough to give me Gavin Reese, Bradley Price, Jeff Evans. And I've worked with other people as well, Chris and Andreas Evangelou. I've done a couple of corners for not Paul Butlin. My mind's gone blank now. Anyway, for one of the other guys. But I've worked with journeymen who have called me at the last moment. So there've been that show. I haven't got anyone. I've worked with Robin Deakin on many occasions. So there's people out there that use a cut man. At the last moment, you could be at a show and get a call. This was what happens. Mick Williamson will tell you. You could go there for one fight and you could pick up 4 fights.
And who would you say, in your opinion, is the best fighter that you've worked with or worked for?
Well, I've done some work in Boston with Mickey Ward. Obviously, Mickey Ward is renowned for his trilogy with Gatti, and I was lucky enough to go there and meet the family, stay over, do some pad work with him in the gym. And that man was a grafter, was a real big lion, big heart, very good. And Dickie Eklund is a character, and trust me, the guy, Christian Bale, plays him so well. Yeah, it's Dickie Eklund off to a T. But I would say with some of the talent that's about now, Gregos Boxer is possibly one of the most underestimated fighters. He's come under the radar, he's not been picked up by a lot of people, but trust me, the boy's got some talent. He can punch as well, punch hard. He's one to watch.
So Gregos recently won the European middleweight title from Sebastian Silvestre, the vacant title.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he will go on to win a world title?
I think he will, yes. I mean, that was a big step for Gregos Boxer to go to New Brandenburg in the guy's hometown. And then for someone who'd only lost the title, his world title in May, for Gregos to destroy him, which is what he done, he beat him up in 3 rounds. No one expected that. No one expected that. Gregos believed he could do it. He was 100% confident. And so was Fyodor, his trainer. And we all believed he could do it, but I didn't think he'd do it that quick.
So what can people expect from your YouTube channel then? What types of videos will you be posting? What types of things will you be putting up there?
We're going to be putting some photos up there, obviously, on the gallery kind of side, and also we're going to put some cardio sessions, some circuit training, some pad work, and just bringing some of the everyday working class people. It's not just about the boxers, it's about seeing what things at different levels people do, from the young kids up to the older men, the fit, the unfit, the in-betweeners.
Excellent. So thank you very much, Jumbo, for his time today, and keep posted. So www.youtube.com/user/jumboboxing, and you can also find Jumbo's website, and that is www.jumboboxing.com. Thank you.